I'm no audiophile, but these Meze 99 Neos really make me smile. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to share with you my latest purchase, the Meze 99 Neos. So, just to preface, I'm no audio expert. I'm not an audiophile, really. This is kind of my first exposure to anything remotely hi-fi. In fact, I imagine many of you are the same way, which is kind of why I wanted to make this video. The best references I really have for good audio are these, the original AirPods, the first gen AirPods. And then these, which are the KZ in-ears that DankPods recommended. So, I watched DankPods. That's kind of where I heard about these. These do sound great, and I do love them. And I started wearing them to work and stuff, and they work great. They're very reliable. But I wanted to see what the good stuff sounded like, so I got these. And obviously, DankPods hasn't recommended these directly. He has recommended the 99 Classics, and he's tried the Empyreans. Anyway, just keep that in mind. I'm not an audio expert. I don't have that much exposure to good audio equipment. So this is kind of just like baby's first pair of headphones, So I bought these on Amazon for $160, used like new condition. I think they usually go for $200. But I got them, I swiped them for $160. But $160 is still a lot of money to me, so I was a little bit apprehensive about the sound, DankPods touted the quality of the 99 Classics, which I suppose are supposed to have the same guts. And he also loves the Meze Empyreans. I think he said they were his favorite pair of headphones. So I finally decided to make the jump after seeing the decreased price tag. Now, my pair were considered used like new, but they might as well be brand new. There was no visible wear, so good job, Amazon, I guess. They arrived in perfect condition, really. I'm very pleased with the build quality. I was initially surprised how small they were. They look big on camera, but they're actually pretty small. My Neos came with one cable. It's the one that they have attached to them right now. It's connected to my computer. 2 adapters and a carrying case. The carrying case is really nice. The cable's just fine. It's braided going to the computer, up until this point here, where it splits. And then it splits into this kind of rubbery cable, and this rubbery cable has a lot of memory. This portion kind of gets twisted a lot on my pair, and when I try to untwist it, it just kind of wants to go back to being messed up. So it's fine. The cable's not that noisy on the braided section. You can kind of hear the rubbery section rubbing against your coat, but it's not that noticeable. I kind of wish the whole cable was braided, because the rubber portion is kind of a letdown, but it's all right. The case that it comes with, I'm gonna go grab it real quick. So here's the case. It's actually really nice. DankPods talked about it. It's a hard case. So your headphones aren't going to get squished in any way. And it has a zipper around it. Opens up like a clam. And you've got your little bits in here. Your airplane adapter. And then this one, the big Chungus adapter. It comes with a normal, the normal cable that it has attached to it right now is just like a normal headphone jack. So that was nice. So the case is really nice. I think it looks stylish, and I'm really confident in its ability to protect the headphones, which is great if you want to travel with them. Comfort is another thing that DankPods touted when talking about these. I think he said that he could wear them basically all day, something like that. And personally, I find them pretty inoffensive to wear. They have a fairly high clamping force, which I guess since the band is metal, you might be able to stretch them out a little bit, but I haven't done that. It's not a deal breaker. I can feel it on my lower neck a little bit, but I'm getting really used to the feel of these headphones. So it's not that big of a deal. Also, I wear glasses, and I feel like a lot of people that wear headphones don't wear glasses. At least when they're like talking about how comfortable they are. And it's fine, actually. I get it situated on my head. There's a little adjustment that I need to do to get it just right, just comfortable enough. But it works just fine, and they're pretty comfortable despite the fact that I wear glasses. This headband is metal, and the ear cups have a really nice, soft, like, pleather material. Well, I guess this plastic is like, it feels leather coated almost, you know what I mean? It feels really nice, and it's got a little bit of texture on it. And I was a little bit worried about that because, you know, these are supposed to be the cheaper ones, the 99 Classics. You know, they're made out of wood, they're supposed to be really nice, and these are supposed to be kind of cheap. But this does not feel cheap. This feels really high quality, really nice. So to me, it doesn't really make that much sense to pay the extra $100 for the 99 Classics. And honestly, I think the 99 Classics look a little overbearing. These look a lot more understated. So I do appreciate that about these. The overall construction of these is really nice. You got that swivel on the ear cups, just a little bit of swivel, tilt, and so on, like that. And then the metal is really nice. This is metal here. This is metal here. There's a lot of metal on this thing, and it feels really nice. So if you're worried about the quality of these, especially compared to the 99 Classics, don't be, because they're actually really nice. The ear pads aren't outstanding, but they feel fine. They're plush to your fingers, but they're a little firm on your head. The pads that came with mine have foam with some sort of like soft leather-like material. My ears kind of just barely graze the inside of the ear cup, which is normally a problem for me, but I don't really notice it as much on these. Like, it just barely touches on my left ear, and it's not that much of a problem. I was kind of surprised about that. See, that's one of my biggest worries when buying a pair of headphones, is that my ears won't fit, but this is not uncomfortable, especially with like my ear just barely grazing the inside of the cup. So yeah, it's more noticeable in my left ear. I assume that's just because my left ear is a little more misshapen. I don't know. Anyway, it's they're not really getting squished a lot. That's the point. It's comfortable enough. It is warm in these ear cups, especially coming from the KZ in-ears, because my ears are free with those on. I haven't gained much on these. Well, actually, I have a little bit more since, and it's okay. The comfort, like, I've worn them for probably 3 hours straight, so that says something about their comfort, and my ears aren't aching afterwards, so it's probably good in terms of comfort. And it's, you know, right now it's the winter time, so I'm a little bit concerned about how warm they're gonna be in the summer, but I don't know. It's probably fine. It's just a little warm, especially like coming from basically earbuds. The part of the headband that sits on your head here is self-adjusting, and it's made out of what I assume to be like pleather. It feels pretty decent. It's got a little texture. When I wear the headphones, I kind of forget it's there, which is great. And really, it does a good job of not messing up your hair. This headband is so wide that you basically don't notice that your hair is like getting compressed. The metal part makes up here makes a considerable amount of noise when you like touch it with the headphones on, but you don't really need to touch it for any reason. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Still, it kind of sounds like the metal pipe meme, you know, which is a little funny, but it's kind of jarring when you accidentally hit something and you're wearing them, or like you just randomly touch it. So, I mean, that's okay. They weigh about as much as you would expect. They're not too light, but they're not super heavy either. The self-adjust headband does a really good job of mitigating the weight. But if you're coming from earbuds like I am, you're gonna feel the weight on your neck especially. But after you wear them for a little while, you kind of get used to it, and it's not that big of a deal. Now, onto the sound. Just a reminder, these are basically my first headphones resembling anything HiFi. To me, these sound fantastic. They're super bassy, which I absolutely love. All the sounds that come out are really well defined and crisp compared to like everything else I've listened to. They sound really warm and nice. Sometimes with headphones or certain sound systems, you listen to songs you like and it kind of ruins them. It makes one instrument too loud or too offensive. These do not do that. These make every sound way better. They make everything sound great. And everything I've heard through them is like super inoffensive. They just kind of sound like a big hug. They're very simply the best headphones I've listened to. And to be fair, again, my best point of comparison, like the KZ earbuds or like, I don't know, movie theater speakers. So, that's where I'm coming from. But even over the KZs, these are a massive step up. The KZs are detailed. They sound really good. But these just add an extra layer of warmth. And I really think that it's worth the price over these. These are really good deal, though. These are a really good deal. They were like $30 when I got them. I think it's worth the price. I think these are really, really nice sounding for their price. Details that you don't notice, even on these, you notice on these. You notice all the details on these. They just bring out everything. Like, it's unlike anything I've ever experienced, really. They're warm, which, I love. I love the warmth. I love the extra bass. When I'm listening to some of my favorite songs, it's like goosebump territory. These are really good sounding. They also get pretty loud. They only require about 20 to 30% of the volume on my PC. Anything over about 40 kind of gets into like uncomfortable territory. The one thing that's great about these is they can run out of about anything. And they talk about that on the box, of course. Yeah, so you can run these out of anything, like a phone, an iPod, basically anything. And I don't even have a DAC or an amp outside what's built into my PC, and these sound just great out of that. They block out sounds fairly well because they create a really good seal with that high clamping force, and they don't suffer too much from static noise when nothing is playing. The other thing is looks. You don't really see people wearing these in their reviews, which made me worry a little bit about how they were going to look on my head. Honestly, they look a little bourgeois, but I don't think it's as bad as the classics. Like wearing these over like the wooden headphones with the gold, there's not as big of a it's not as big of a deal. These look understated. They look pretty good. They look like audiophile headphones, or like studio headphones, So it's all right. I don't really plan to wear these in public. I kind of feel like I kind of feel pretentious, like, hey, look at me, I got these headphones on, I'm super cool, I'm better than everybody else. No, I don't really want to stand out in public, so I don't think I'll wear these that much. I'd probably prefer to wear these, and even these I feel a little bit worried about because these have the gold on them, but they look fine. They look fine on the head. I'm not going to look absolutely ridiculous in any YouTube video or anything, so I guess the final question is, am I happy with my purchase? And my answer is absolutely. They sound fantastic, they're relatively comfy, they work out of anything, and they look fine. They look good. I would say if you want to get a better listening experience, these are a fantastic option. And if you can get a good deal like I did, definitely go for it, because these are definitely worth $160. And that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Let me know below what you think about the 99 Neos, or just headphones in general. If you've got any price to performance based suggestions, any good deals. Let everybody else know about the good deals, man. I would love to know what you have to say. I'm I'm getting into it. These are really nice. After listening to these, it's like, whew, I've been missing out. So that's it. Have a great day.